Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. Today a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best one.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Makes the catch. It's Gibbs. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He's in open space downfield. He smashes his way through again. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something...
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Right down the middle. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They get to him as he throws.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point in the game.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's St. Clair. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Dingle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the move, it's Dingle. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fully attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing to run the football right up the gut.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Working the middle, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Orange will have to punt.
Coming up, fourth down.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Offense picking up steam, first and 10 from the 31. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's first and 10. Fakes the grab on the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You could complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Caught behind the line. It's Bloomberg. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Dropping back, it's Carney. Here's the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Northern Illinois endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Husky Stadium, and the Huskies came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll immediately call timeout. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's West. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. To the air, it's St. Clair. Got a man, it's West. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He might want another play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And this one is perfect, and that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Quickly complete. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Got out of trouble and throws. Fakes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Looking at a second and short now. Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now here, second and long.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He's got it. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Reads it, fires complete. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
On the option. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. How about that last last drive just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a master.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking for space. It's Dingle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And his first pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Punt is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Carney. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off to the races. The tap. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Dingle. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Dingle. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. He'll go to the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking for room. It's Dingle. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. To the air, it's Carney. Caught over the middle, it's Gibbs. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Syracuse right back at it.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to pass on 2nd down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Setting up the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Dropping back, it's Douglas. He's got him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going to take off. He's loose at the 15. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback's scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Picks up the first down, still moving. Turns it on in midfield. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Fires one high and deep. He caught it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go.
Open in the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Douglas. Quickly complete. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
To the air on 2nd down. And he slides after picking up the 1st down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
Holding.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Using the quick game. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive.
And they're in for a touchdown late in this game.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carney. Bringing the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Here comes the heat. At the 35, he's got room. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total dominance.